My OBS just randomly crashed. It's pretty annoying because I just started my computer today. Like, I turned it off last night. So I don't know why. It's not, I don't know. Whatever. What are you going to do? It is what it is. It crashed. Don't know why. And, but we're back. And, put the poll back up. Yeah, sorry about that. Weird crash. Don't know why. Don't know why. That was weird. It was just OBS that crashed too. Like none of my other windows closed or anything like that. Just the streaming service closed. That was fun. All right, here we go. In the shotgun, takes the snap after the punt. Quick throw over the middle of the field. Wide open is George Kittle down the middle. And he's across midfield. Lake brings him down. Wide open down the seam for a beautiful 33-yard gain down to the Rams' 41-yard line. Nice route by George Kittle, just running him directly at the safety, causing the safety to turn his hips eventually. And as soon as he did, he cut it across the middle, across his face. The cover two safety never had a chance. Three receivers to the right side. Under center, takes the snap, handoff to the right side, running. Ooh, runs into his own man. Why was Deebo Samuel there? He might technically get a yard since he wasn't touched since he fell forward. But either way, Deebo Samuel with a tackle for the Rams. So they do give him a yard down to the 40 here. 2nd and 9. 11:40 to go here in the first quarter. Under center, puts Jennings in motion right to left. Lines up on the tight end on the left side. So 3 tight ends on the left, Deebo on the right. Purdy takes a snap. Handoff up the middle here is Garindo. Garindo will get another gain of about 2.5, 3-ish yards. So 3rd and 6 here coming up for the Niners. $11:22 to go here in the first quarter. So we just crossed the 11-minute mark here. So 10:50 actually. 3rd and 6. 10 seconds on the play clock. Takes the quick snap. Handoff to Deebo. Straight ahead. And Deebo will struggle to get down to the 35-yard line. So Jake Moody back for the Niners. And they may rely on him here for a 53-ish yarder. 53, 54-yarder for Jake Moody. All right, Jake Moody, 53-yard attempt here from the left hash. 10 minutes to go in the first to take the lead. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Man, that thing did not curve at all either direction. It went immediately just inside that left upright and stayed there the entire way. San Francisco's not a dome, right? Man, there must be no wind. That thing didn't move at all. Tim, what are your thoughts on Bill Belichick going to college? You know what? Somebody mentioned that in one of the group chats, and I never actually looked into where the heck did he go? Did he go to UNC, I think they said? Bill Belichick took North Carolina job as a big screw you to the NFL. Why? Belichick at home with UNC. Dream come true, he says. Bill Belichick. Weird. Bill Belichick UNC contract includes one bonus that is perfectly Belichickian. What does that mean? What, winning a championship or something? Belichick has a buyout of $10 million that drops to just $1 million before he ever coaches a game, seeming to indicate UNC is playing defense on a potential offer from the NFL. Oh, snap. Bill Belichick term sheet, $50 million over 5 years, but this 4 year and five, but years 4 and 5 are not guaranteed. Includes membership at Chapel Hill Country Club and other perks. Wow, that's weird. But one of my thoughts over there, I, I think it's interesting, and I don't think I like it. I don't know. Maybe he spent the year off to really build a recruiting situation. Like, is he a good? Is he going to be a good recruiter? Because that's where college is, especially now, right? Especially the transfer portal. Like, who's going to UNC to be coached by 75-year-old Bill Belichick or whatever he is, right? Like, is that really a good move for UNC? And is it a good move for him? I mean, I guess if he just wants to get back out there and coach, and the NFL doesn't seem like it's going to be the future, which why would it be? I mean, again, Bill Belichick, mid 70s now, 72, so early 70s. Like, what do you? If you're an NFL team, what are you doing? Like, why would you take a 3-year rental or something on a coach instead of trying to get your young and up and coming next coach like Bill Belichick was 25 years ago, right? So I don't know. I don't like that. There's the kick. Catches it at the 5-yard line, running it straight ahead past the 30. Good blocking up front for him. He gets it down to the 34-yard line. Didn't have to do really anything fancy. The 34-yard line for the Rams, down by 3 with just over 10 minutes to play. And his 400-page manifesto that UNC had to agree to, the university had to hired a GM for recruiting and managing, or hired rather, a GM for recruiting and managing the salary. Interesting. Yeah, because the NIL is now the salaries. Single back formation. Takes a snap, drops back, quick throw to the right side. Puka Nacua. Oh my gosh, what a ridiculous catch. He caught it off of the back of Ward's helmet. Oh my, literally had it pinned against his helmet, and he still makes the grab. Puka Nacua is just absurd. Oh my, it's like a reverse David Tyree here. He's like, yeah, he had the ball right here when he won the Super Bowl. Can you believe it? Can you believe it, Ward? This is where he had it. Imagine it catching right there. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle. It's Williams, not a lot of room. He's going to get bottled up for no gain. 3rd down and 3 coming up for the Rams. He is 72, so probably win now mindset. There aren't a ton of great jobs available in the NFL, and Kraft, as well as the 24-year-old girlfriend, may have soured owners on him. Bill was coach, but GF. Yeah, I don't know what the last part was. But anyway, in the shotgun, man in motion. 2-2 Atwell, 3 receiver to the left side now. Takes the snap, 4-man rush. Matthew Stafford throws it over the middle of the field. And Hufanga, oh, the broken hand, and he couldn't catch it. It hit him right in the chest, and I was about to give him some crap, and then he held up his right hand, and it's a huge cast football on his right hand, so he couldn't bring it in. Matthew Stafford, oh my gosh, he threw it right to him, and he couldn't catch the football. Wow. Here comes the punt from the Rams here. 8.5 to go in the first. All the way back at the 10. Makes the catch here. Running to the left side is Cowing. Cowing gets taken down at about the 19-yard line. So 1st and 10 at their own 19 here for the Niners. Currently up by 3, looking to extend their lead. Stafford threw 2 passes now, nearly intercepted. Dangerous territory. Niners, man, they got to come away with one of those to really put max pressure on this Rams team, because do not sleep on them. They can put up points once they get going. All right, 8:21 to go in the first quarter. In the shotgun's Purdy. Two receivers each way. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle is Deebo Samuel. Deebo gets met in the hole by Rosaboom. And Rosaboom stands him up for no gain. Nice tackle. And it is 2nd down and 10. What up, Brent? What is your score prediction for Commanders Saints? $33-16. All right. In the shotgun. Takes a snap. Drops back to pass. Looking. Throwing it over to the right side. Caught by Deebo. And Deebo will get dragged down for a gain of about 5. So 3rd and 5 coming up here for the Niners at their own 24-ish yard line. Tim, he's sleeping with a kid, bro. I mean, a 24-year-old woman is not a kid, but I understand your premise. Is he was already 50 years old when she was born. That's beyond weird, but hopefully he didn't meet her any time in that frame. Two receivers each way. In the shotgun. Takes a snap. Drops back to pass. Looking. Quick throw over the middle and batted away. Curl on the coverage. Puts George Kittle in a seatbelt, he says. With 7 minutes to go in the first, another quick 3 and out here for the Niners. So good defense from both teams so far. Ooh, Curl was a little early there. Curl was a little early. Kittle definitely had an argument to get a call. Doesn't get it. Here's O'Donnell to punt it away. Oh, they're changing some sort of protection. They're going to go for it. Something silly? Probably not. Here comes the kick. There's O'Donnell kicking it away to the right side. Ooh, not a very good punt. It does take a good bounce, though. Wow, what a bounce. All the way to the 20. Willis scoops it up to down it. Man, that thing bounced around the 40 and took a bounce all the way to the 20. Sometimes you got to get a little bit lucky. Washington 31, New Orleans 21. That's how I feel. Good. Tim, he's sleeping with, Saints have their 3rd-string quarterback, I think 31-13. I was between 13 and 16. I was like, I think they get 3 field goals. I don't know. Either way. I'm going to get a monster. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Don't a lot of NFL owners have extremely young mistresses? Are they mad because they jelly? You know, when you got money, you can do whatever you want. I just don't understand. I mean, like, I understand, like, obviously, you know, wanting to be with attractive women and all that kind of stuff. But when you're a 72-year-old man, like, how are you dating a 24-year-old? Like, what do you... I don't understand. Like, I don't know what the conversations are. But, like, it's one thing to have, like, I don't know. Anyway, never mind. I don't want to go down that road. Single back formation. First and 10. Nakua goes in motion left to right. Takes a snap. Play action. Stafford looking, stepping up. Has time, but nobody open. They're going to check it down here to Kyron, and Kyron makes the grab for a gain of about 3. So getting a positive play there is good, because very good coverage on the back end, it looks like, because Matthew Stafford had all day, but he couldn't find anybody open, and it's now 6.5 to go in the first. What up, Jesse? It would be great if the Rams lost. Teams would be 2 games behind us. Yeah. Nakua motions from left to right. 2 receivers each way. Single back. Now goes in motion to the left side. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle is Kyron Williams. Bouncing it to the right. And we'll get tripped up after a gain of about 3.5 or 4. So it sets up about a 3rd and 3 here for the Rams. Good tackle by Greenlaw, preventing the first down. There's Sean McVay, Super Bowl winning head coach. I believe the youngest one to ever do it. I know he was the youngest head coach hired at the time he was hired. I think somebody's beat him since. 4 receivers to the left side. Cooper Kupp on the right, guarded by Travarius Ward. 4 receivers to the left. Looks like potentially man-to-man defense here. Yep, Nakua goes in motion left to right. Takes the snap, drops back to pass, looking to the right side, going to the right side, and ooh, too high. Looking for Kupp, doesn't give Kupp an opportunity to get his hands on it. Matthew Stafford a bit off tonight, and it's definitely hurting the Rams here. Even though San Francisco, really strong defense. Obviously, they play very, very well. I mean, it's also really good coverage there. Even if the ball was there, I mean, if the ball was exactly where it needed to be, obviously best offense beats the best defense kind of thing. But still, very good coverage considering that's Cooper Kupp. Evans to punt it away here for the Rams with 5:16 to go in the first. Here comes the snap, and then the punt. Way back, running straight backwards basically to get that catch at the 18. Now up to about the 22. Whittington with a nice tackle. And with 5:06 to go, it'll be 1st and 10 here for the Niners. Up by 3. Man, they're talking about it's a roller coaster. Holy moly. They are going in on the Niners right now. Wow. The roller coaster, the heights and the lows. This season, entering tonight, 43 games missed by former Pro Bowl selections, most in NFL. Jeez. Yep, there's Christian McCaffrey with a right... Actually, it's a knee brace. Interesting. I didn't realize the knee got hurt. I thought it was something to do with his calf, but I guess it's a part of his knee. Under center here for the Niners. Takes a snap, drops back straight to pass, looking to the left side, going out there, and caught by Jennings and pushed out of bounds by the Rams. And with 5:01 to go in the first quarter, another first down for the Niners. Puts them at about the 34-yard line, gain of 12. Punt fest so far? Absolutely. Still got to handle our business, though, Jesse. I agree. I won't commit that error in judgment. Hold on. Takes a snap, drops back, looking, steps up, throws underneath. It'll be caught by Gurindo, and Gurindo will get a gain of about 5.5, just past the 40. And second down and a short 5 coming up here for the Niners. I would not see myself as a 72-year-old dating a 24-year-old. That's what I mean, right? It just doesn't make any sense. Like, I mean, obviously, there makes some sense. I shouldn't say any sense. But, I mean, I don't know, just be with them. I don't know, but I don't know how it works. I guess she really likes grandpas. Takes the snap. Handoff to the left side is Gurindo. Gurindo spinning off a tackler and fighting for extra yards and gets the first down. Verse had to tackle him forward to bring him down, and it is a gain of 6. Moves the chains up to the 46-yard line of the Niners. LOL, that's not Trent Williams. Nope, Trent Williams is hurt. Here we go. In the shotgun. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle here is Gurindo. Gurindo will get dragged down near the 49 rather, 50-ish yard line. We'll see whether they spot it. I think his knee came down basically right at the halfway-ish point. But we'll see where they put the football. So it should be around a 2nd and 6 for the Niners. Nice drive brewing here for San Francisco. Already up 3-0 at home here. Under 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. 3 receivers to the left side. Deebo Samuels to the right. Man in motion's Kittle. Takes a snap. Play action. Looking quick throw to the left side. And incomplete. Looking for Jennings on the slant, and Witherspoon all over him. Now 3rd down and 6 at the 50. No, Tim, they should have ran him Black Man, and Al Michaels called him Trent. No, he didn't. Oh, gosh. Right now, the Niners 0 for 3 on 3rd down so far this game. Will they get their first one here? 3 receivers to the right side. Pearsall goes in motion right to left, takes a snap, looking to throw, pumping, steps up, avoids it, and jumps in the air and takes a sack. That was weird. Kobe Turner getting the... No, wait, not Kobe Turner. It's the other Turner. Sorry. It's the... No, it is Kobe Turner. Who am I thinking of? Kobe Turner. I don't know why. It is Kobe Turner. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, Kobe Durant is a corner that they list. Okay, so they have 2 different Kobes. That's why I'm getting confused. All right, here we go. Here's the kick from O'Donnell. Try to pin him back deep. Here's the snap. Oh, close to a block. But it does go off, and a fair catch called at the 16-yard line. With 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter, that is where the Rams will now get the football. Man, a lot of empty seats here in San Francisco. I guess it is a little bit rainy. Maybe there's people up near in the restaurants or something trying to stay out of the rain. But, man, for a division game, really big for playoff potential, getting healthier, interesting. In other news, I guess biggest deal with Niners is Purdy's contract. I guess it's just up to his personality and franchise tags. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Wait, did they not pay him yet? I guess you're right. Brock Purdy predicted to sign a record-breaking contract. That is stupid. I don't know. We'll see what he goes for. I don't know. We'll see. I wonder what they'll offer him. Like, I mean, honestly, if it was me, I'm offering him Brock Purdy, $30 million a year. 30. Yeah, maybe 32, 33, and maybe I would hold my nose and pay 35, maybe. And I'm talking about in today's day and age. That's what I think he's worth. Even in today's, with the current salary cap raise and everything like that. What people are paying quarterbacks are absolutely stupid. And honestly, I think that that's what Brock Purdy should take. Okay? If he signed a 5-year, $33 million contract, his life is then changed forever. Okay? At that point, you have, screw you money. You do whatever the heck you want with it. Like, it literally, the $15 million extra year does not change your life in any significant way. At that point, you've reached a crazy point, right? But nobody does that, of course. They're going to try to get as much money as they possibly can, and then make it so the team makes it hard to build around you. And if you're trying to win championships, it makes it much, much tougher. They say $65 million per. Yeah, I mean, he's half that at most. Oh, don't get me wrong. I know what I'm talking about is absolutely out of this world. I'm just telling you what I honestly think he's worth. Single back formation here for Stafford. Pitch play to the left side is Rivers. No, it's Corum, excuse me. And it will be tackled forward for a gain of about 3 at the 19. Sorry, Ronnie Rivers is 20. Blake Corum is 22. Jaden will be 80 mil per year by the time his rookie contract is up, probably. And I don't mind players making as much money as possible. Okay, I don't care about that, other than the fact that it's a salary cap league. So when you eat up a ton of the salary cap, then that means you eat up a ton of potential great players on your roster. And that is why Tom Brady is the GOAT, right? That's why Tom Brady is the best quarterback of all time, is because he was never the highest paid quarterback until he was like 40-something years old, where he didn't care as much anymore. I don't even think then he was the highest paid, but he got a lot of money at that point. But before, it was like maybe top 10 money-ish, something like that. And he never broke the bank, per se, even after throwing 50 touchdowns. Single back formation, takes the snap, play action. Stafford looking, stepping up, pumping, throws underneath, and tipped up in the air and incomplete. Off the hands of Corum, I believe it was. Yep, Blake Corum could not bring it in, and it's now 3rd and 7 with 127 to go in the first. Brady cut his contract so they can pay his receivers. Yeah, exactly. Like, what is your real goal here? Is it just to make as much money as possible? And if that's the case, then go for it. Good for you. But if your goal is to try to win a championship, then I would take less money and still have life-changing money. 2 receivers each way. Man in motion is Atwell from left to right. Takes a snap, drops back to pass, looking, going to the right side. And Robinson could not hang on to it. The rain is coming down heavy now. And man, you thought Matt Stafford was struggling earlier. It's probably only going to get worse here for the Rams. Nasty weather. They're going to have to start leaning on the run game here if they want to have a chance in this game. It seems 4th and 7, 1:23 to go in the first quarter. Here comes the punt again from Evans. Matthew Stafford just 2 for 8 so far today. All right, there's the kick, bouncing off the ground, and it's going to be picked up by Cowing, running to the left side. Nice return, and he's going to get tackled right around the 30-yard line by Smith. And it's now 1 minute and 10 seconds left in the first quarter, and we have yet another drive. This has got to be getting close to what feels like a record at this point of how many first quarter drives there are. Usually there's this many drives. If you see this many drives, that's usually a half in today's NFL, it seems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're starting the 8th drive of the quarter. I don't know if that's actually a record or even close to the actual record, but that is a lot. Is Purdy better than Dak? I think so. I mean, Dak's overpaid too, so I don't know what your point is. Tim, what do you think of the low taper fade mean? What do I think it means? What, a haircut? Or are you talking about a football play? In the shotgun, takes a snap, looking, setting up underneath to the screen pass, Gorindo, but nice play there by number 97, Hoyt. All over the screen, tackles him for only a gain of 1. 2nd and 9 with just under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Ooh, the rain coming down, affecting the tablets. Need towels. Championships will bring you money. I agree, Billy. I agree. Yeah, you know who's one of the highest paid quarterbacks ever? Tom Brady. Quick throw over the left side, and it's going to be caught by Debo, and Debo's going to be dragged down for a gain of about 5, sets up 3rd and 4. Why is he one of the highest paid? Is because he took less money, had great success with a great team around him, and played the longest basically ever, right? And just continued to play as long as he possibly could. And that is how you become actually the highest paid, right? So this week we want the Rams and Packers to lose. Yep. If the Packers lose, that's great. I don't really care about the Packers. I don't think we're going to catch them anyway, but You know, all right, so that's the end of the first quarter here. We have the Niners 3, the Rams 1, and we're going to the Weddle page. Let's play a little Weddle. Let's go with the rookie, Isaac Guerrero at running back. Okay, we're in the NFC, but not the NFC West. We're over 26 years old. We're a lower number. We're taller than 6'2". Interesting. In the NFC, there's a lot of people it could be right now. A lot of people. So many people, there's almost too many options. I mean, we can go the other extreme, like Mike Evans. All right. So Mike Evans, we are a receiver in the NFC South. 6'4". We are 29 or 30 years old. Interesting. 29, 30-year-old receivers in the NFC South. Interesting. With a low number. 6'4", 6'3" receiver. Adam Thielen's too old. Deontay Johnson's out, not in the Carolina. Chris Olave. Who's another receiver over there? This one's actually tough. Not on Tampa either. Because Mooney's too short. Drake London's too young. Olave's too short. Thielen's too old. Interesting. London's too young. He's only like 24 years old himself. Mooney is not 6'3". I'll put Darnell Mooney just because. Yeah, he's only 5'11". Not even old enough either. But we're not on Atlanta, so we're on the Saints. Who do the Saints have this year? Legette's too young. Scantling. I think he is 6'4". Nice pull, Roger. Nice pull. Very nice. Yeah, 6'4". That's a great pull, Raj. Very, very, very good. Olave's too tall. All right, here we go. In the shotgun. Empty backfield set. 3 receivers to the right side. Ricky Pearsall goes in motion right to left. Takes a snap. 4-man rush. Ooh, looks like it's going to be a false start against the Niners on 3rd and 4. Not good. Moves them back to 3rd and 9. And they have yet to have a first down on 3rd down. 3rd down conversion, I should say. Deebo Samuel was the one that jumped a little early. All right, 3rd and 9. Purdy in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right side now after Kittle went in motion. Takes the snap. Blitz coming. They pick it up nicely. Now throws it to the left side, and it's open. There is a flag in the secondary, though. If he's that open, might be a push-off. Or some sort of pick play downfield, potentially. Let's see. I mean, he's that wide open. Did he hang on to him and pull him and still, fall? Defensive holding. What in the world? Witherspoon gets a hold of him, but then doesn't, and just lets go and watches him run away from him. That was weird and awkward. Very awkward coverage there. Don't know exactly what was going through his head. But it is a first down. Gain of 18 yards on the play. 1st and 10. Single back formation. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. Guerrero. We'll get a gain of only 1 right up to midfield. 2nd and 9 coming up for the Niners. That was a joke about being low by too tall. Got it. Makes sense. 22 of you in the chat. Appreciate you all being here. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. Alrighty. 2nd and 9 for the Niners right at midfield. Brock Purdy scanning the field. 2 running backs in the backfield. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. 4-man rush, going deep. George Kittle, and knocks away is Cameron Curl. A little bit underthrown there with a wet football, and Cameron Curl all over him. And a good job not getting a flag there. 3rd and 9, 13:52 to go in the second quarter. One-on-one coverage. Cameron Curl all over him. A little bit of contact early without getting his head around. Kittle probably wanted another flag. But Cameron Curl getting some love from the referees. They're not calling it for that early contact. 2nd and 9. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it on the move. And incomplete. What a throw by Brock Purdy to get it to Jennings. But Jennings could not quite haul it in over the middle of the field. 4th and 9 at midfield, and they will be forced to punt again. Yeah, that was some serious pressure by Turner. Man, he pushed that guard right into the backfield. There's the kick from O'Donnell. And it'll bounce at the 4, and he will down it at the 3. 2 or 3 yard line is where he's downing it. What a beautiful punt there by O'Donnell. And with 13:37 to go here in the second quarter, the Rams take over here after the punt, but in terrible field position. Great vision. Excellent punt coverage there by number 35. Not familiar with 35. It is Nick McLeod. Nice work from the gunner spot. All right, the Rams have yet to get a first down here. Single back formation. They need one desperately just to flip the field here. Cooper Kupp goes in motion left to right, takes a snap, handoff up the middle is Kyren Williams. Kyren Williams finds a little crease, but then gets absolutely smashed in the hole. Tackled straight backwards. Kyren Williams, a nice shifty running back here in the backfield, but he isn't the biggest of people. He's not a bruiser back, so when he ran into that linebacker, he went directly backwards. 13 minutes to go here in the second quarter. 2nd down and 8 at their own 5. 2 receivers each way, bunched up. Single back. Nakua goes in motion from left and then goes back to the right. Handoff again up the middle. Kyren Williams spinning off a tackler. And nice play. Nice spin move in the hole. Finds the backside crease. And he is 10 yards downfield for a first down. First down of the game coming from the Rams. Good play calling here by Sean McVay. I love the lean on the run here. Matthew Stafford struggling 2 for 8. Go ahead and go behind go behind the big boys up front, run the football, get the push, and Kyren Williams making some plays. 2 receivers each way, takes a snap, pitch play to the left, Kyren Williams, and this time nowhere to go. Robinson does not make his block, and this one he's going to get blown up for a loss of 3. Look like Hufanga. What up, Brad? Do you think we have a chance to get past the Eagles in the playoffs? I think we have a chance to do anything. You know, we're a well-coached football team. Hufanga, what a play. Yeah, we're a well-coached football team. We're not the most talented football team, but that doesn't matter, right? If some things bounce our way, the right things happen, it's tough. All right, 2nd and 12 here at their own 13-yard line. Takes the snap, Stafford, handoff again up the middle. Here's Kyren Williams, and he just gets a couple yards back. So 3rd down and 10 here. Warner and Greenlaw in on the tackle. So now it'll bring up 3rd down and 10. Sean McVay. What are you going to dial up here on 3rd and 10? I want us to play the Eagles. I want all the smoke. We're playing with house money. There you go. 3rd down and 10. 11 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Matthew Stafford, 2 for 8 tonight, 11 yards. Not looking very good. Cooper Kupp goes in motion, right to left. 3 receivers bunch to the left side, takes the snap. Looking, steps up, avoids the rush. Matthew Stafford, he's going to keep it. Matthew Stafford says, I can't throw tonight, but guess what? I can run. And he gets the first down. Fred Warner comes away with the football, says, hey, that ball was out, and it's my football. Did they review that? Or was it down by contact already? Matthew Stafford, though, great job with his legs getting the first down. No, that ball was definitely still in his grips there as he was down by contact. He took the ball away afterwards. So that still is a Rams football first down here for San Francisco. 1st and 10 now at the 20. Nacua in motion, stays on the right side, takes a snap. He's going to get it out there to Nacua. Nacua, nice cut up the middle, or to the left, I should say. And it will be a gain of about 8-ish or so. 2nd down and 2. Nick Bosa couldn't quite get his hands up there in time. Dangerous play, because Nick Bosa, man, if he was ready to pop up for that pick, he could have had it, potentially. What up, Alex? 49ers winning is good for us? Yes. Even though I'm not worried about the Rams. I think the Rams win the division. I think the Seahawks fall off because they have a tough schedule. That's who I think will beat out. Single back formation. 2 receivers each way. Man in motion. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here is Kyren Williams. And Kyren Williams will fight enough to get the 2 yards, enough for the first down up to the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 Rams. This drive started all the way back at their 3-yard line. So even a couple of first downs have only gotten them to the 36. But this is very, very important for the Rams, at the very least, to flip the field, even if they don't come away with points. Wow, I didn't realize people wanted the Niners to win. Yep. 1st and 10. Under 9 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Matthew Stafford under center. Kyren Williams, the single back, drops straight back to pass. Looking, steps up, pumping, going over to the right side, and incomplete. Looking for Nacua. Nacua and him not quite on the same page there. 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Rams. Rams went head-to-head with Buffalo. That's right. But the weather's clearly affecting Matthew Stafford here. Yeah, Puka Nacua on his cut. Came out a little slow. Needed to keep running. That being said, even if he kept running, that was still just a sail ball by Matthew Stafford, who was taking a hit as he threw. 2 for 9 for Stafford. 2 receivers each way. In the shotgun is Stafford. Takes a snap. Delayed handoff here up the middle to Williams. Williams will fall forward for a gain of about 5. Sets up 3rd and 5 now at the 41-yard line. Kyren Williams tonight. Let's see after they add that one up. It looks like he's 9 carries for about 28 yards so far. Just over 3 yards a carry, so it's been bottled up so far tonight. 3rd down and 5. 8:15 to go in the second quarter. Matthew Stafford in the shotgun. 4 receivers rather to the left side. Nacua goes in motion left to right now. Takes a snap, drops back to pass, looking, pumping, has time, has to escape. He flicks it out there to his tight end as he was trying to escape, and Parkinson was not able to get a hand on it, so it's now 4th and 5, and the Rams will be forced to punt. But as I said, that was a big, big drive for them. Starting at their own 3, getting all the way to the 41-yard line, allows them to flip the field, and in a defensive rainy battle, let's see what they can do. Told my wife bad news, no snow tonight, but we get heavy rain. Yeah, that sucks. We need 49ers to win for our playoff chances. There's the kick from Evans. And it will be punts and down at about the 10-yard line. Not a bad punt at all from Evans. And that is where the San Francisco 49ers will start their next drive here with about 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. And, 7:44 to go. And we got a commercial break. I'll be right back. I want Guatemala tonight. Sounds good. Is snow coming down? Yeah, in San Francisco, yes, it is. Everyone's getting drenched out there. Yep. Forgot about this game until I saw your notification. Fair enough. What's up, Steven? Thanks for being here. Hit the like if you haven't already. Thanks for being on the Noti Gain also. I didn't need my screen to come give my wife a kiss. It is. First time on the table. Alrighty. Alright, what up, dog? For this notification, if San Francisco wins out, they will win their division still too. San Francisco isn't out of it. They're good guys back. Who do you want to win, and what team losing will help the Commanders? What up, Dylan? Technically speaking, if the Rams lose, it does help Washington a bit, right? If they lose, because as long as the Seahawks also lose, though, too, because the Seahawks are going to lose a lot. I think the Rams win the division. I really do. I think the Rams win the division. So if the Niners lose tonight, they're basically out of it. It's 6-8, so they're not a non-factor. Then really we just have to outdo the Seahawks at that point, because the Seahawks are one game behind us technically, even though they're in the division lead. Let me pull this up real quick. Standings, playoffs, NFC. No, we're tied, so we're both at 8-5. But their schedule is stupid tough down the stretch. Very tough. I think their only easy game, quote-unquote, is the Bears. But they have the Packers, Vikings, Bears, Rams to end the season here. So that's why I like, incomplete, looking for Jennings. Just drops it with Verse coming down to barrel. But all right, 2nd down and 10. No, they tied. Seattle's 8-5. Yeah, exactly. 2nd and 10. 7:40 to go here in the second quarter. Man in motion, single back formation. Takes the snap, pitch play to the left side is Gurwindo. Gurwindo turns upfield, and he will get a gain of about 2. Sets up 3rd down and 8. We just need to do our part and not look in the review. I agree. Tim, we want Rams to lose to give us a 2-game cushion. I know. You can keep saying it. That's fine. But I don't think that matters. Okay? They have 7 wins. I think they at least get to 10. Even if they lose tonight, I think they win the last 3. Okay? So they already will get to 10. Right? I think they're getting to 10. Now it's a matter of, will Seattle get to 10? I don't think so. I think they only stay at 9. Takes the snap, drops back. Purdy looking. Going over to the right side, and it's going to be caught by George Kittle. And nice first down on 3rd and 8. Gain of 10 moves the chains here. Big one to the Niners' 22-yard line. Then if Green Bay loses and we take the 6th seed. Is that even true? What's the tiebreaker at that point? Conference games? Or like opponents? I don't know. 1st and 10. Single back formation. 3 receivers bunch to the left. Ooh. Jumps, but he gets back on side. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle. Here's Gurwindo trying to bounce it outside, but nowhere to go. Young on the tackle for loss. Loses about 1 yard or so. 2nd down and 11 coming up here for the Niners. Any word on Trent Williams? Is he hurt or still grieving? I pray for him and his wife. Yeah, I did forget about that until you just mentioned it. I forgot about his post about his brand new baby not making it. It's oof. Stillborn, I think. It's horrible. I don't know. I don't know what his reasons for not playing is. In the shotgun, takes the snap, looking, quick throw over to the right side, and a little bit too long for Jennings. Third down and 11 now. Yep, people grieve in all sorts of ways. I don't know. If it were me, I would want to keep playing. But that's just me, I guess. It'd be nice to just have it, my mind taken off of it and go do what I love to do, go play some football. But not judging at all. I'm just giving my perspective of what I would do. Man in motion here. Three receivers to the left side. In the shotgun is Purdy. Takes a snap. Blitz coming. Now they step up. Avoids it. Good pickup. No, he cannot get away. And Kobe Turner. I believe that's his second sack of the day. I think he had one earlier. No, he had the pressure earlier. He did not get the sack. It was just a pressure. So that sack comes out there. Who had the sack for the Rams earlier? It was... No, it is his second sack. And he had a pressure. Man, Kobe Turner having a heck of a day. All right, here comes the kick. All right, from O'Donnell. And it's going to be caught about the 36 and returnable. Very line drive type punt. And he will get up to about the 45-ish yard line. But there is a flag on the field, so this might be coming back. Excited to see Marshawn Lattimore play this Sunday. Hopefully he goes. Yeah, me too. I heard that he was 100%, so I think he's definitely going to go. What is this flag going to be? With 4:52 to go here in the second quarter. And it looks like a legal formation. Legal formation. Okay, so they're able to accept the 5-yard penalty at the end of the play. I don't really understand the rhyme or reason of when you're allowed to add it to the end of the play and when you're not. So why would an illegal formation that you're accepting not make the play a do-over? Right? Like, wouldn't you have to? It seems like, false starts, offsides, neutral zone infractions, like things before the snap that, 12 men on the field. Like, if you accept these penalties, they should have to negate the play, I feel. Right? But why are they able to, on certain penalties, accept the penalty and keep the result of the play and add it to the end of the play in certain cases? I feel like that should only happen in situations like a personal foul. Like, personal foul should be added at the end, right? But like a formation foul or a technical foul, technical is obviously got a bad connotation. Basically, a personal foul of the NBA, right? But I just meant like technicalities on the field, penalties like that. You think I feel like they shouldn't have to do that, but I don't know. If we tie with Green Bay, we have the tiebreaker. I ran multiple scenarios. Okay, well, Troy's all over it. Fair enough. Does ESPN have a scenario situation? That'd be kind of fun. No. They give the coach the option. I know, but I don't understand why. Like, I understand that's what they do, but why? But okay, why can't I add an offsides 5 yard? Why can't I add a defensive holding 5 yards at the end of the play? Like, why do I? If I accept the penalty, why do I have to lose the yardage? Right? Like, why can't I just add 5 yards to it? I don't understand. What up, Manamanan? Hey, Tim. A buddy of mine was in the D.C. area, stopped by the stadium, and bought me a hoodie with 2 hats. Very nice surprise. That's awesome. Merry Christmas. Handoff up the middle here for Kyron Williams, and Kyron Williams will get to the 49-yard line, gain of only 1. 2nd and 9 coming up here for the Rams. Man, that rain is heavy right now. 5 punts in a row right now for the Rams. Look up NFL playoff picture simulator on Google. It only applies to kickoffs. But why? I don't understand that either. Here we go. 2 receivers each way. Man in motion. 2nd and 8. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. Kyron Williams running straight ahead for a gain of 3. Pushing the pile. Still going. Wow, what a push. And he gets an extra 4 yards after getting bottled up. And now that'll bring up a 3rd and 2. You know what? It just hit me. I know why. They don't like kickoffs. And they don't like punts. So when the penalty happens, they don't want to see a punt again. They just want to move on. So they just say, here, just take the yards. That's exactly why. Okay, it makes sense now. I wanted to know the justification. I'm a millennial. That's what we do. 3rd down and a long 1, it looks like. Nakua goes in motion. Oh, they got to shift. Got to get set for Nakua. All right, he does. Now Kupp goes in motion. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here. Kyron Williams. Kyron Williams right up the middle. 1st down. Down to the 38-yard line. And the Rams getting close to field goal range for Hardy. I think they would prefer rain over snow. I don't think so. Well, I guess I don't know. Actually, I really don't think so. I think people would rather have snow. Assuming that it was the same temperature, right? Like freezing rain or snow, I would rather have snow. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle. Here's Kyron Williams. Nice jump cut in the hole, and he will get a gain of about 3. 2nd down and 7 here for the Rams. But I think I would rather have the snow because, man, I went to a New York Giants game where it rained the entire game, and I was frozen solid afterwards. It sucked. Tim, ProFootballNetwork.com has a playoff picture simulator too. Cool. 2nd and 15 here in the 2nd quarter. They're going to shift under center here. Single back formation now. 3 receivers to the right side. Matthew Stafford now shifting again. Nakua goes in motion right to left. Matt Stafford puts Kupp in motion. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle. Kyron Williams. Kyron Williams gets tripped up by Nick Bosa for only a gain of 1, who beat the backside cut block. So that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning here with 1:56 to go in the 2nd quarter. Niners still up 3-0 here, but the Rams are in a long field goal range as it currently sits. 2-minute warning. Let's hop over to Global. So earlier, one of you said Guatemala. That's like that. Ooh, it's adjacent to the answer. Already. Wow. What's down here? I think, I mean, right over there is like, is Panama one country over? I think Panama's one country over, yeah. So that's not it. Like, I don't know why, like, the only names that are coming to mind are Haiti, Dominican Republic, and I think those are over here. So it's not those. And then Puerto Rico. Why are all these ones that are in the Caribbean coming to mind instead of the ones here when I know countries over here? Like, where's, like, Costa Rica? Yep, right here. Is El Salvador right in there, too? It's warmer. Okay, so it's not on this side, so it's north. It's not like Mexico, is it? Imagine. Okay, no, okay. Where is it? So it's this little country here. What is that little country? Is it Honduras? Nope. Man, we're hitting all the countries around here. Whatever that little country is, I don't know. Who's gonna get it? Troy, Tim doesn't believe in stats. Belize? Hey! There you go. Well done, pig. Well done, pig. I like that. Belize. Billy Mack got there, too. There you go. A little geography lesson here. Learning about Central America. Even though I think technically all those countries are North America. But North America doesn't claim them. North America's 3 countries, okay? That's it. I know it's like 23 technically. But it's 3 countries. Canada, Mexico, USA. That's it. That's all we claim. Cuba, all that, no. That's Caribbean. That doesn't even count in the continent. Nakua goes in motion. Right to left. 3 receivers to the right side. In the shotgun. Takes a snap. Quick throw over to Nakua. Nakua's getting a screen. And Nakua on 3rd down and 6 will not get there. He gets close to the 30-ish yard line. And now they will have a decision to make here. Do they go out for a field goal? Do they trust Cardi for a long 40-ish yard, like a 48, 49-yard field goal? No, they will keep the offense out there on 3rd down and about a long 2. Minute and a half to go here in the second quarter. Will they run the play or just get it to jump off sides and use a timeout and make another decision? 3 receivers bunch to the right side. Kyron Williams, the running back. Matt Stafford changing the protection here. Puts Kupp in motion, trying to get him to jump, and not going to work. And they will take the timeout here with a minute and 10 seconds on the clock. So you have 2 timeouts. Do they send Cardi out to tie this game before halftime? It looks like yes, they will. We can run a few halftime. Sure. That's cool, Troy. All right. 4th and 2. From the left hash. Cardi to tie this game up in the rain. It's a long field goal in the rain. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. No doubter. Right down the middle. Beautiful kick by Joshua Cardi. Ties this thing up 3 apiece with 1:05 to go in the second quarter. And here come the Rams. All right, so with just over a minute, the Niners will have 3 timeouts to try to get points on the board before half. I believe it was the Niners who got the ball first. Double checking here. Yes, Niners got the ball first. So it will be the Rams getting the ball at halftime. So the Niners would love to get points on the board here so that it's not 2 straight scoring possessions potentially from the Rams, assuming they score. Slim Timmy, what up, Will? Thanks for the compliment. Is this slop? I'm not sure. What is this slop even referring to? Currently, our playoff chances are 80%. That's awesome. 'Tis awesome. Semagluten, Tim? Semagluten, what is that? Oh, is that... No. Semagluten? I have no idea. Whatever. I know it's raining, but I'm glad our defense have improved significantly now that Greenlaw and Bosa are back. Good. Yeah. Hold on. Probably Tylenol, too. All right, here we go. We want the Rams to lose tonight, right? There's the kick, and it will be caught in the end zone and knelt down for a touchback. So the 30-yard line is where the Niners will start this drive in a tie game. Yes, technically speaking, the Rams losing helps Washington. I don't personally care. I honestly think it's probably better if the Rams win the game and then just eliminate San Francisco, because I think that the Rams have a super easy schedule down the stretch. There's Trent Williams. So I think they're going to win 10 games whether they lose tonight or not. So I would rather them just win the division, and I think Seattle's going to lose a bunch. Quick throw over to the right side, caught by Debo. Debo will fall forward and get a gain of about 5-6-ish yards with under a minute to go. There we go. What do you think of the rumors of the new stadium? I don't know. There's been rumors for years. Until something's sitting on contract, I have no idea. In the shotgun, takes the snap. Looking. Quick throw over the middle. Dangerous throw. Lake had a hand on it. A little bit too low for him to get the interception, but a very dangerous throw there by Purdy. Nearly gave an opportunity for the Rams to get extra points before half. There's Trent, his ankle. Yeah, I would imagine it's definitely injury. If he's not playing and yet he's here, it shouldn't be a grieving process. Hope we came out firing all cylinders after our week off. I agree, David. It's actually interesting to know what Dan Quinn's offense or team will look like after. Take the snap, looking on third down, steps up, going deep in. Lake, another opportunity to potentially intercept that, but Jennings had to play a little defense there, knocking it away. 4th and 4 with 36 seconds. Now with 2 timeouts, Matthew Stafford will have an opportunity to get points on the board, and they could have a chance to triple up before the Niners get the ball. It could be a 13-3 game here with a quick 3 and out there by San Francisco. Here comes the kick from O'Donnell. There's the punt. And fair catch going to be called at the 22-ish yard line by Smith. With 29 seconds remaining, will the Rams push it here? I didn't know if he was still with his wife or not. It was a stillborn law. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Somebody asked him earlier. I brought that up because somebody asked earlier if... was it you, actually? Somebody asked earlier if... it was you. Got it. We're on the same page. All right, 29 seconds remaining. What has Matt Stafford got? All right, Matt Stafford in the shotgun, 2 receivers each way. Man in motion's Puka, left to right. Takes the snap, quick throw over to Puka. Puka following his screen. Little shake and bake on Fred Warner. Gain of 8, 22, 21, 20. Will they call timeout here? They're going to try to hurry up to the line, I guess? Or no? They're going to just be content to go into halftime? Yep, that's what it looks like. All right. So Sean McVay and the Rams will go into halftime here, tied up, getting the ball first coming out of halftime. And let's take a look here at the first half stats. So, Matthew Stafford. Sorry, pull up this way. There we go. Matthew Stafford, 4 for 12, 23 yards, no touchdowns, no picks, 0 sacks. Brock Purdy, 9 for 19, 96 yards, no touchdowns, no picks, 2 sacks, 8 yards lost. Leading rusher in the game right now, Kyron Williams, 14 carries, 44 yards for only a 3-yard a carry average, no touchdowns. We have no touchdowns in the game in general, 3-3. Isaac Guerrero, 8 carries, 17 yards, only a 2.1 average, so neither team running it particularly well. You got leading receiver, George Kittle, 2 catches, 43 yards for the game, and then Puka Nacua, 3 catches, 19 yards, leading it for LA. Leading tackler in the game, you have Dre Greenlaw with already 10 tackles. He is all over the place here in the first half. And then leading the tacklers for the Rams is Kobe Turner with 6, including 2 sacks and a QB pressure. Kobe Turner having an absolutely fantastic football game. Josh McCarty 1 for 1 on field goals. Jake Moody 1 for 1 here. Heading over to the team stats. First downs, you have 5-4 in favor of San Francisco. Total yards of offense, 108 to 89 in favor of San Francisco. Penalties, 2 for 10 against the Niners and 1 for 10 against the Rams. And time of possession, 15:35 to 14:25 in favor of LA with no turnovers for either team. So that's what's going on in the first half. Appreciate everybody in the chat. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. And we'll go over some playoff scenarios here potentially when I get back. Here we go. All right. Cool. All right, let's see how this works. So this is a very in-depth thing. So yeah, you could actually like pick tie and write in the exact scores, so you can go in real depth, because one of the tiebreakers is total points or something, or point differential. So interesting. So right now you have the 7th seed is Washington. So let's say tonight the Rams win it, right? The Rams win. Let's say Washington wins. Let's just go down the whole thing, right? So Dallas wins. Chiefs. You know what's funny is what if what if Jameis Winston beats the Ravens, the Steelers, and the Chiefs? Imagine. Let's go. Houston wins. This one's inconsequential. We'll just say Jacksonville. I guess it's not inconsequential as far as like strength of schedule. Baltimore wins. Cincy wins. Cardinals win. Denver. I'm going to say Buffalo wins. Chargers. Actually, let's say Tampa wins. Just curious here how that affects us, right? Eagles win. Let's say Seattle wins, right? Then Minnesota and Atlanta, right? Okay, so that would move us to the 6th seed right off the bat, right? And then the next in the hunt you have for each division. I don't know. That's interesting. Then you go over the next window. Say we lose to the Eagles. That would put us back at the 7. And then who do the Packers have? The Saints. So they'll win. So they're going to go back into the 6th. Rams have the Jets, so they'll probably win that, right? But then the Seahawks have the Vikings. So I'd probably take the Vikings there to move to 13-2. So that would put the Rams in the division lead. And then we would still have the tiebreaker over Seattle, right? Is there anybody else important as far as this conversation goes for us? Oh, let's say the Cardinals win. Does that make any difference? So they're at 8-7. No. Okay. Let's say we lose to Atlanta. Okay, so that's the point where we get knocked out. But then the Seahawks have the Bears, I think. So let's say the Seahawks beat the Bears, right? And let's say the Rams beat the Cardinals. So that basically eliminates the Cardinals, which is nice. All right. And then it doesn't matter about San Francisco. Let's say they lose. Let's say Green Bay wins. I'm just trying to think of like kind of worst case scenario here. At that point, if we win, we would need the Seahawks to lose to the Rams. But does it matter actually at that point? Actually, does that matter? Like, okay, let's say the Seahawks win. We still are in. And then if the Rams win, we're in. So at that point, it wouldn't matter who wins. And a tie, oh my God, a tie puts them both in. So we would have to avoid the tie for the Rams Seahawks. That is wild. So as long as we win 2 games down the stretch and get to 10-7, we have a really good shot to win. And that's it with the Rams winning every single game and then the Seahawks winning every game except, no, not every game. I think I had them losing to the Packers in this scenario, right? And then if the Packers would be inconsequential for us. So we just couldn't have a tie, which is really gross. It's interesting. But yeah, I mean, still, that's a lot of things that would have to, and that's a lot of winning between the Seahawks and the Rams, right? Like the Seahawks could easily lose, and that would put us in. We just got to win at least 2 games. And if we win 3, we're in, basically automatically, right? You beat the Falcons, you're definitely in, right? At that point. And then if the Vikings win, we can move up to the 6th seed, potentially. But that's with the Seahawks winning that other week, right? Let's say the Seahawks don't win. Let's say that the Green Bay wins, so that would put them back in the 6th seed. Well, they are 11-5. What's the other game I haven't counted for them yet? So that game was it the final week I hadn't. picked them in a game yet? Yeah, okay. It was the final week. Week 18. Who do they have the week 18? The Bears. So they probably win. But if they lose, we're right back in it. Right? But probably would beat the Bears. So if we get to 11 wins, we basically have the 7th seed locked up. That's all we got to do. That's all we got to do. And it's just that simple. But all right, let's head over to a quick immaculate grid. And the second half should be starting at that point. Atlanta matters the most. That's the biggest game left on the schedule for us. And of course, the Eagles are big, but the biggest game as far as playoff chances are beating the Atlanta Falcons. Of course, it would be really important to beat the Saints. 2. We got to win at least 2 games. So if we beat the Saints and we beat the Falcons, the division games almost don't matter. All right. Here we go. All right, we have Rams and Niners here. Rams and Niners. Interesting. Niners and Giants. Oh, there was a receiver. I'm going to just speed through this. Why do I feel like Manningham played for both of these teams? Am I crazy? I might be crazy. I'm just taking a chance. No, I'm not crazy. Okay, good. 10-plus sacks. Of course, you got Nick Bosa. Is the obvious choice, right? Nick Bosa would definitely be the obvious choice. Who else had 10-plus sacks? Oh, we're about to have the start of the third quarter. I just got to hurry up. Okay, Nick Bosa. Can't think too long. Nick Bosa. All right. Ravens, Rams, Weddle. Giants and Ravens. Giants, Ravens. I know there's a good answer here, and I'm drawing a blank. 10-plus sacks. Let's go with Suggs. 75%, nice. Rams and Cowboys. Rams and Cowboys. Giants, Cowboys. OBJ, that's the obvious one. You're right. Odell Beckham, good call. 10-plus sacks here. I'm assuming Lawrence got it, right? DeMarcus Lawrence? Ooh, no, wait, hold on. Let's go with Ware. DeMarcus Ware. That's a fun one. 31%. Gilmore? Did Gilmore play for the Giants? About to get the second half started. I don't know. Rams, Niners. Here comes the kick from Moody. And we are going to get a return here. Caught at the 4. Running straight ahead. Has to cut to the left. And, yep, gets tripped up at the 24-yard line as Winnington. Why not go for 12 wins? Why not, Eugene? Why not? Obviously, we're going to want to win every single game. What do you think about KJ Osborne signing? I think it's actually a pretty decent signing to replace Noah Brown. I don't mind that. I don't mind that signing. I mean, obviously, I don't think it's like some crazy game breaker, but I don't hate it. Why am I drawing a blank on here? There is a corner that played for both. Oh, well. Probably come back to that through the third quarter. Single back formation here for the Rams at their own 24. Puts a man in motions. Allen from right to left. Takes the snap. Handoff to the left side. On the stretch is Williams. Williams cuts back and dives ahead for a gain of about 3 up to the 27-yard line here with the third quarter getting started. There's a kicker for one of them. Oh, yeah, Greg Zuerlein. Greg the Leg. There you go. That's a good one. And Giants and Cowboys, I don't know. That's a good one. All right, 2nd and 7 here for the Rams. Single back again. 2 receivers each way. Nakua goes in motion left to right. Now goes back to the left. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle is Williams. Williams runs straight ahead and will get tripped up after a gain of another 2. So 3rd down and 5 coming up here for the Rams. KJ and Noah are the same person. Similar. I think there is similarities there. Also, Tim, do you have a Pick'ems league or maybe a fantasy league for your community? I do not have either one. we'll see what the future holds. I hate multiple fantasy leagues now. I like having only the one. I did 8 leagues 2 years ago, and I absolutely hated it. So I'm just focusing on one, and I'm 10-4. 3 receivers bunch to the left, takes the snap, drops back to pass, looking, has time, escapes to the right side, looking. Stafford pumping again, looking, and just has to throw it away on 3rd and 5. Incomplete, and the Rams will have to settle for a 3-and-out punt, and the Niners will get the ball back. Pick'em League wouldn't be terrible. Tim hates the fans, especially Dr. Pig. Me and Pig, we go way back hating each other. 3-3, not what I expected. 3-3, yeah, exactly. It's rainy, nasty. It looks like the rain may have subsided, though, finally. It's hard to tell. Here's the catch on the run. Not a very good punt, and he will get down to up to the 37-yard line. And that is where the Niners will start this next drive. Pick'ems take no time. Yeah, pick'ems are not bad. I could do a pick'em league next year, potentially. We'll see. I hate the pick'em leagues, but I most def agree multiple fantasy teams is a pain in the buns. Yeah. Hate the pick'ems. Yeah, the pick'ems are definitely tough, especially with the spreads. They can be very annoying. All right, Giants, Cowboys, Rams, Niners. There should be a good one here, and I'm just drawing a blank. 1st and 10 takes a quick snap. Handoff up the middle here is Garindo. Garindo will get a nice gain there on 1st down. Gains about 7 up to the 44-yard line, and it'll bring up 2nd and 3. He has the greatest name we've ever seen on the internet. Bomb Tom Bottle. I'm glad you like it. What up, Joey? How are you? Single back formation, takes the snap, handoff up the middle. Here is Garindo. Garindo pushes to the pile and gets the 1st down near midfield. San Francisco hasn't scored since the 1st quarter. Looking to get on the board here. Kyle Shanahan. What is he going to dial up? Yeah, it doesn't look like it's raining much anymore. So that's good news for both teams, but especially the Rams. They want to throw the football to Puka and Cooper Kupp a lot. So very good for them specifically. Hopefully Matthew Stafford can get his hands on the football. Brock Purdy, obviously it helps him as well. Man in motion is Juszczyk. Takes the snap, looking. Going to just check it down here to Garindo. Garindo's got blockers in front. Oh, the design is beautiful. You have Juszczyk going out there. What looks like that he is the flat. Then Garindo squirts out there late. And then Juszczyk turns into an immediate blocker in the zone. That is a beautiful, beautiful zone beater. Especially against like a cover 3 where you only have one guy out there in the flat. Yeah, that is huge. I love the play design there by Kyle Shanahan. Works to perfection. Gets a 1st down to the Rams' 41-yard line after a gain of 10. All right. Single back formation. 2 receivers each way. Now Brock Purdy's going to shift into the shotgun. 2 receivers each way. Garindo on his left. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Purdy looking. Steps up. Throws over to the left side. Ooh, a little bit too high for Deebo Samuel. 2nd and 10 now for the Niners. So right now, where it currently sits would be a 59-yard field goal for Jake Moody. Jake Moody certainly has the leg. Don't know if they would trust the accuracy, especially with this wet field that far, especially this early. I mean, if the game was on the line, I don't think they would have any problem sending him out there because he certainly can knock it through from 59 yards. All right, 2nd and 10. 11:09 to go in the 3rd quarter. Man in motion, Juszczyk from left to right, takes a snap, looking to throw. Purdy, quick throw over to the left side, has his man George Kittle, and George Kittle will get dragged down just shy of the 1st down marker. Hoyt on the tackle. So sets up 3rd and 1, and now they're definitely in field goal range for Moody. But will they get the 1st down and keep this drive moving? It's Lord of the Rings. Gotcha. Finally, I get some love. See, Lord of the Rings, Tim sucks. We'll never appreciate it. It sucks, Tim. Well, oh, okay, good. It sucks. I thought you said Tim sucks. There goes Tim not being able to read again. Marshawn Lattimore formally practiced today and yesterday. Let's go, Lattimore. All right, single back formation on a long one. Oh, they're going to QB sneak it on a long 3rd and 1 and get it. Down at the 30. So 1st and 10, well inside field goal range for Moody. So let's see if they can't get 7 here with just over 10 minutes to play in the 3rd. I think Lord of the Rings might be one of the most overrated series of all time. Overrated. First and 10 at the 30. 3 receivers to the right, takes a snap, drops back to pass, steps up, pressure, has to get rid of it, and does. A nice one-hand grab falling over for Garindo. Just a couple of yard gain, but it is a positive gain nonetheless for San Francisco. 2nd down and about 8, under 10 minutes to play. Who do I got? I got the Rams. Tim, what is your favorite book you've read? I've only read a handful. I don't read. I'm not a reader. Do not like reading. I'm dirt slow at it. What books have I read? I only read the first Harry Potter book. I read Hatchet. I read John Deloney's book. Therapist guy. So that was nonfiction. Single back formation, takes a snap, pitch play to the left side. Isaac Garindo turns up field and gets tackled for a loss. Good play there by the Rams. Loss of 2. And I also read, it was one of those, or what's the one with, crap, a famous book with, what's his name? Pony Boy or something? I read that one. What is it, West Side Story or something? Did I make that up? What's that one called? 3rd and 10 in the shotgun for Purdy. 2 receivers each way. Takes a snap. 5-man rush. Quick throw over to the right side, and it's dropped by Debo. Oh my gosh, Debo. He has made that grab so many times and potentially could have turned that into a touchdown. And that is huge for the Rams. Brock Purdy hits him square in the hands, and he looks upfield too early. Incomplete. Ugh. Which Redskins running back that was acquired by trade broke free for a 62-yard run on his first carry for the franchise? Oh, is it Portis? There's the kick, and it is good. So he does knock it through as Jake Moody, and it takes the lead 6-3. He'd still be running, exactly. WP, that is correct. Well played. Yeah, okay, good. Clinton Portis. Yeah, we haven't traded for that many running backs. I was sitting there thinking about it. When's the last time we traded for a running back that wasn't Clinton Portis? I feel like Clinton Portis was the last one we traded for. Do the kicker get to slap him now? That's funny. That shows, yeah. I think, I don't know. I don't know which one of those would be my favorite book. I also read, there was another book I read. There was another one. Yeah, gonna give that away. The Outsiders. That's the name of the book with Ponyboy. I read that one. There was another one. There was 2 brothers, 2 teenage brothers or something like that were, I don't know, what do you call them? That do investigations or whatever, book series. What were those ones? The Hardy Boys. The Hardy Boys. Frank and Joe Hardy. Fictional characters who appear in series of mystery novels. Yeah. I read one of those books, too. It was the one where they played basketball. The Hardy Boys basketball. Book. Slam Dunk Sabotage. Hardy Boys number 140. I read that a while ago. I remember that one being pretty good. I like the movie The Outsiders. Gotcha. So I don't know. How many books is that? Like 5 or 6 books? That's basically the extent of it. Debo wants to get the ball more. Meanwhile, he leads the team in drops. That's funny. Someone hit us with some trivia. That could be fun. I like the movie. I want us to shut down the Saints offense more than rack up points on them. I would love a 24-7 win. Sweet. I'm in for a 24-7 win. All right, there's the kickoff, and it's caught by Corum in the end zone, so touchback. So 30-yard line is where the Rams will start this next drive, down by 3. Which tight end has the most yards in a single season for Washington? It's got to be... Or is it somebody older? I'm just gonna go with Jordan Reed because we had a lot of yards that year that we got 4,900 yards throwing, so it's got to go with Jordan Reed, right? Here we go, single back formation. Cup goes in motion right to left, 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap, looking, pumping, throws over the middle, caught by Corum. Corum turns upfield, gets a blocker, and gets a first down, gain of 13 on the play there for the rookie. Hardy Boys, Nancy Drew Mystery Series. That was a TV show way back in the 70s. Nice. Was it that year that Kirk Cousins had 4,900 yards, or was it a different year? I think it was that year. 1st and 10. Single back formation. At their own 42-yard line. Tutu Atwell goes in motion right to left. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Looking. Steps up over to the left side. It'll be caught by Long. And goes out of bounds after a gain of about 8. Greenlaw tackling the sideline judge. Gets up immediately, both of them. Bro, are we winning this weekend? Let's go Commanders. George, we should. We should be heavy favorites, 7-point favorites. Spencer Rattler is not a very good quarterback. And so, on paper, just like against the Cowboys, we should win. But that's what the NFL is all about. The 4 receivers on the left side, takes the snap, looking. Stafford is going to check it down to Corum. Corum will get the first down, pushing the Lenore forward, or backwards, I should say. And it is another first down as they cross midfield down to about the 46-yard line. No, it was 2015. Ah, that's good. That's a good one. That's interesting. Jordan Reed was a monster receiving tight end. Monster. He couldn't block a lick, though. Which means, in my mind, he's not a tight end. He's a receiver. 2 receivers each way. In the shotgun here. Man in motion is Nakua left to right. Takes the snap, play action, pumping. Going deep to the right side, tipped up in the air, and could not get his hand on it. Just a little bit too high for Hufanga for the interception. And it's now 2nd and 10 with 6:32 to go here in the 3rd. So they're at the 46-yard line. Definitely out of range for Cardi at the moment. Need another 10, 15 yards to feel good about it to tie the game. Jake Hayner is starting no. Is it Hayner? That's even worse. Rattler was the backup. What happened to him? Crap, they figured out how to use Corum? Yeah. The Communists are not making the playoffs. That's funny. 2 receivers each way. In the shotgun here. Stafford takes the snap with 0 on the play clock. Handoff up the middle is Corum, and Corum will fall forward for about a 3-yard gain near the 43-yard line. 2nd down and 7 here for the Rams. So 43-yard line, that would be a 61-yard field goal where it currently sits. So another 10 yards, and they go for a field goal. But 10 yards would be a first down, so of course the drive would continue. Even though statistically we need the Rams to lose, but it's not hard to root against them. Yep. Through 4 receivers to the left. Empty backfield. Matthew Stafford puts Nakua in motion left to right. Takes the snap, drops back, blitz coming, rolls to his left side. Now he's going to throw it over the middle, and Nakua makes a catch. Takes a big shot there by Jair Brown, and it'll be a yard short. 4th and 1. So at the 37-yard line, it would be a 55-yard field goal. This is definitely territory to go for it here. All right, 4th and 1. 5 minutes to go. Under center for Stafford. Man in motion. Takes a snap, QB sneak, and they get a QB sneak. They return the favor from Brock Purdy. An easy first down. Basically got almost 3 yards on the QB sneak. Moves the chains under 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. And now they're well inside field goal range as well for Cardi. Ooh, Nick Bosa going to the bench asking for a sub. A little bit of a limp he had there. Hopefully he's all right. Okay, this is tough. No one looking it up. Which wide receiver caught the most passes in one season? Single back formation. 3 receivers bunched to the right side. Atwell goes in motion right to left. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here. Turns upfield. Still going. And Williams will get a gain of about 5 up to the 30. Down to the 30-yard line. All right. Who had the most for Washington? I'm going to go with Pierre Garçon. We targeted him quite often that 2020 season, or 2012 season rather. I'm going to go with Pierre. Is it somebody like Art? He said tough. It can't be Art Monk. Single back formation. 2 receivers each way. Puts a man in motions, Johnson, and flag. Looks like a false start. Moving back 5 yards. 2nd and 10 now at the 35. Randy Moss 07. Wouldn't be Randy Moss 07 anyway. The most catches might be somebody crazy like Brandon Marshall. It is Garcon. There we go. Randy Moss never played for us? Correct. I was thinking Santana, but Santana didn't get a whole lot of targets. He was more of a deep threat for us. 3 receivers bunched to the left side. Man in motion. Cooper Kupp stays on the left side, though. Takes the snap. Play action. Going to set it up for a screen pass to Nakua. Nakua following his blocks well, and he gets the first down. 13 to 14-ish yard gain here, and another move of the chains here for the Rams. And Nakua, a little shaken up. He does go off the field. Looks like on a slight jog on his own accord, but he was looking down at his legs. Maybe he just lost a shoe. Hold on, let's see what happened here. He looked like something was bothering him on his legs. Hopefully, I'm going to hope that it's just a shoe. Still looking at his legs on the sideline. Hurrying up to the line are the Rams. Under center. Single back. Checking out the defense. Puts a man in motion here. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle is Williams. Williams just runs straight ahead and pushing the pile. We'll get a gain of about 4 on the play. Down to the 18, and they go into the red zone. I think this is the first time we've seen a team in the red zone all night long, actually. Wow. Deep in the third quarter is the first time we've seen a red zone drive. Tim is an animal. Dude knows his stuff. There you go. 2nd and 6. Under center. Single back formation. Man in motion here. From left to right. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle is Kyron Williams. Kyron Williams will get tackled for just a gain of a yard. Sets up 3rd and 5 at the 17-yard line. Dude, that has got to stop. I just remembered. I have 3 Rams players on my team. So whenever the red zone... I get notifications that all of them went into the red zone. So Stafford, Cooper Kupp, and Kyron Williams all in the red zone. I just get boop, 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 boop. I'm going to stump you before the end of the game. I'm sure you will. So far, so good for me. 3 receivers to the left side. Single back formation. Man in motion here. From left to right is Allen. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle on 3rd and 5. They run it and get it. Gain of 6. And here come the Rams. down at the 11, 1st and 10. And will we finally see a touchdown tonight? Come on, San Francisco. Come out. We want you to win this. Yeah. 1st and 10. 45 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 2 receivers each way. Man in motion is Allen. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle here. Bouncing it outside is Williams. Williams with a nice run inside the 5, down near the 4. 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Will they run one more play or not? Kyron Williams. Oh, man, they are feeding him tonight. 20 carries, but only 65 yards. The Niners defense is strong. Do they run another play here before the end of the quarter, or do they let it go? Second and 3. Single back formation here. Man in motion left to right. And they will not call a play. So it is 6-3. San Francisco leads, but it's 2nd and 3 here for the Rams, down at the Niners 4. What about Stephen Davis? All right, let's go to Weddle, and we'll play hard mode. Here we go. All right, Weddle, hard mode. Let's go with, I like Avila. One of the linemen, Steve Avila. I believe he was out of UCLA. Late rounder pick for the Rams. So we're not in the NFC at all. We are on offense, but not an offensive lineman. We're 6'4", 6'5". We're over the age of 27. And a lower number. So in the AFC, 6'4", 6'5". 28 or older. Interesting. 6'4", 6'5", 28 or older. There's a lot of options. I could go with a guy like, let's go T. Higgins. All right, we are a 6'4" wide receiver. Oh, I thought he was 26 years old. Nope, only 25 according to this. So not the case. We're not in the AFC North, so we are a 6'4" receiver in the AFC. What about like Nico? Is he 6'4"? Yeah, he is 6'4". He's only 25 too? Holy crap. So not the AFC South, not the AFC North. So the AFC West or the AFC East? Number 13 or number 14? This is Gabe Davis. No, Gabe Davis is on the Jacksonville Jaguars now, right? So never mind. It's not Gabe. 26, 27-year-old receiver. What about AFC West? AFC West. Ooh, Mike Williams in the AFC East? Mike Williams only listed at 6'3". That's annoying. It's very annoying. I'm an absolute doofus. Why am I acting like this is yellow here? Like, oh, I need a 26 or 27-year-old. No, I need a 28-year-old and older, dummy. Okay. Oh, shoot. Mike Williams got traded to Pittsburgh. Oh, what a fold here. What a fold. Okay. Let's see. Who do we got? 6'4". I don't know. Hold on. All right, in the shotgun here. We're back. Starting the fourth quarter. 3 receivers bunch to the left side. Down at the 4-yard line. Takes a snap. Keeping it Stafford to the right side. And Warner will get there to tackle him. Oh, wait a minute. Did he fumble it and Allen picked it up and get it into the end zone? There is a flag, though, as well. Might be in the area of holding. Most touchdowns by one player, single season for Washington. Holding. Offense number 87. Yeah, most touchdowns by one player single season for Washington. So most touchdowns, not receiving, no rushing, just most touchdowns in a single season for Washington. Most touchdowns. Interesting. Most touchdowns. That is a tough one. That is a tough one. 2nd and 11. Under 15 minutes to go. Man in motion is Cooper Kupp. Left or right. 2 receivers each way. Nakua goes in motion right to left. 3 receivers to the left side now. 3 seconds on the play clock. Takes the snap. Stafford on 2nd and 11. Steps up. Avoids the rush. Now throws it underneath. It'll be caught by Nakua. And he gets back down to the 5-yard line. So the penalty yards are back. Sets up 3rd down and 4. What time is kickoff for us? Yeah, 1 o'clock Eastern time. That's right. Most touchdowns by a single player for Washington. Third down and 4. Matthew Stafford in the shotgun. 2 receivers each way. You might have me on this one. Takes a snap, drops back. Stafford looking, pumping, pressure, escapes. Now he bounces over to the left side, pumping, throwing it into the end zone. Incomplete. It was tipped at the line as well. Matthew Stafford doing anything and everything. Whoa, what's the flag? Is it in the secondary? No, it's against the Rams. It looks like they're going to have to settle for a field goal here on 4th and 4. Is it John Riggins? Okay. I was going all over the place. I didn't know if it was going to be simple enough. Yeah, there's the holding, by the way, on the right tackle, Havenstein. Oh, and an illegal man downfield. Both decline, 4th down, and the Rams will have to settle to tie this thing up. So it wouldn't be a quarterback because they don't count those as touchdowns. You actually have to cross the goal line. Like there's touchdowns and there's passing touchdowns. 2 different stats. 24 touchdowns, impressive. Wow, I didn't realize he had that many. That's a good one. John Riggins. Maybe I'm answering the questions for Tim. Sorry, no, it's okay. And also, I mean, Bomb could just let it go until I answer the question, and then you can say who was right and who wasn't. But and then it at least gives me a chance to answer. But I did take too long. It's my fault. And I probably wasn't going to say Riggins. The snap, the hold, the kick is up. The kick is good. Riggins was the first one that came to mind. But I was sitting there just seeing if it was a trick question and going through the potential other options in my mind. Like, was it somebody like crazy like Sammy Ball? Because they used to run the ball a lot more with quarterbacks. Or who else could it have been? I don't know. For some reason, the name Ernest Biner kept coming to my mind and whatnot, and I'm just sitting there and I know we ran the crap out of Clinton Portis, but I don't think he ever had a crazy amount of touchdowns. So I was just, the first thought that I had was John Riggins, but for some reason I just thought that would be too obvious, and granted, he didn't say it was going to be hard, so I guess I could have went with the obvious answer, but I don't know. I was just rattling all these names through my mind of what could have been it, but who knows. His name's not John, he's called The Diesel, that's right. As long as you don't look good. Yeah, I'm not trying to go back too far back in the past. That'd be a bit whack on my part. It's fine. Well, I mean, it's just an overall stat. Who had the most touchdowns, right? I mean, if it happened to be Sammy Ball, it happened to be Sammy Ball. I mean, that's a heck of a record potentially, but obviously it's not true. But I overthought it. It was one of those I overthought. I should have just went with Riggins, but thought too hard. So this receiver thing is still bothering me over here, especially with how poorly I played this game. Number 13 or number 14? 13 or 14 on the AFC East or AFC West? To the left side. Sitting here thinking of, like, who the heck are receivers on the Raiders right now? I'm an idiot. This is Cortland Sutton. It just popped into my head. Cortland Sutton here. I should have got that a long time ago. What are you going to do? Oh. NFL is insane for this. They fined Nico Collins for throwing the ball to a fan, and they fined Chase Brown for jumping in the kettle at the Cowboys Stadium. Wow. There's the kick, and it will be caught by Samuel in the end zone and knelt down. I do have some knowledge being a fan for 51 years. Yeah, there it is. This one is so tricky. I'll be impressed if you get it. If one of the chatters get it, I'm going to think they cheated. Lol. What two quarterbacks have had 4K yard seasons for Washington? So the first one is Kirk Cousins. That's the first one. But then you're saying it's tough. Has nobody else thrown for 4,000 yards in our recent history? I guess not. Everybody's been getting hurt, right? In the shotgun, takes a snap, play action, quick throw to the left side. It'll be caught by Debo, and Debo will get dragged down for a gain of about 6 they give it, but there is a flag on the play. Let's see what the flag is. The other one, they didn't used to throw the ball like that in the past. It could have been Mark Rippon, though. Mark Rippon threw it a lot. But he said it's going to be tough and tricky, so who would it be? I'm guessing that Sam did not get it the season he played the full year, even though he was in the... Is it not just... Sam... Howell? Didn't Howell just have it? But that can't be too tricky, right? When it was just last year? 1st and 20. 2 receivers each way. 13:20 to go in the 4th. In the shotgun, takes a snap, drops back, pressure, and batted down at the line. Nice play there by the Rams. 2nd and 20. Not Doug Williams. Not Jason Campbell. What postseason did the Diesel run over 100 yards in each game? Ooh, is it the 1982? I actually don't know that one. That's good. It wasn't Theismann. Was it like Brunel? Did Brunel do it? 2 receivers each way. Takes a snap. Looking. Steps up. Throws it over the middle. And incomplete. 3rd and 20. 1982, I was in high school. There you go. Cousins, Howell, and one more. Okay. So Howell did do it too. So there was another one. Okay. Third and 20. 13:09 to go in the 4th. 3 receivers to the left side. In the shotgun, takes a snap, pump faking it. And Gorindo on 3rd and 20 will get a nice gain here, but not quite enough. Gets to gain about 15, 16-ish yards. Sets up a better opportunity for a punt here. And it'll be 4th down here for the Niners. And the Rams will get the ball back with a chance to take the lead here in a defensive battle, 6-6. Hey, you're watching beat Miami in the Super Bowl, yeah. Here comes the kick from O'Donnell. There's the kick. Fair catch going to be called at the 29-ish yard line by Smith. There's a flag, though, on the play. see what happens. All right, last one. I'm gonna go with. All right, final answer. Brad Johnson. Final answer. Legal formation on the offense. So on the kicking team, Flanagan fouls. Legal formation adds 5 yards to the end of the kick. So that is where they will start this next drive. Dre Schrader. Got it. Darn it. I want a pat on the back, yeah. No, I ruined this one. There was 4. I didn't notice Brad Johnson. Oh, I got Brad Johnson. Okay. There you go. I didn't read that on there. So there you go. I got another one. You got me again. There you go. I win pat on the back. There you go. Yeah. We both got it. There you go. It was probably an old questionnaire bomb that I'm thinking about it. It was probably before Kirk Cousins. So they probably just had Brad and Jay on there. What happened to Shanahan? I thought he was supposed to be the offensive minded. Their offensive line is not all that good. Yeah, especially with no Trent Williams. Like, offensive line is still extremely important. Can you name all the retired jerseys? Sammy Ball, Bobby Mitchell, Sean Taylor, and then who's the most recent one we just did? Didn't we just do one recently? We literally just did one, right? And it wasn't Daryl. It wasn't anybody that, like, it wasn't like Daryl Green. Was it Daryl Green? Man, I forgot we retired Daryl Green. I mean, I know he was one of the untouchable numbers, but I forgot. Did we actually? Everybody's saying Daryl Green, so it had to be. Everybody's saying Daryl Green. So, there you go. I thought it wasn't any of, like, the obvious ones, like, you know, like Art Monk, Riggins, guys like that. And the last one, I don't know who else would have been. He has players they supposed to be professionals, aren't they? Yeah, retired his number this year. Oh, it was just this year? Okay, that's what I forgot. Okay. And then last year, here we go. Under center's Matt Stafford. Takes a snap, play action. Stafford looking. Steps up. Going deep. Has a man open. Is Puka. And Puka comes away with the catch, but it's a little underthrown, so he couldn't score. But nonetheless, the Rams right back in it. Right back in Niners territory. Beautifully done. I have one. Who is the first Alaskan-born player to make the Pro Bowl? Is that for us or just in general? Alaska-born player to make the Pro Bowl. Do we know? Like, is this like a famous player, or is this just like Joe Blow McGee? You know, wasn't it the Bears game? Single back formation, man in motion from right to left, takes a snap, handoff up the middle is Kyron. Nice jump cut. Kyron Williams still going and tripped up after a gain of about 8. And then who's the last retired jersey? I don't know. Who's the last one? I don't remember. Wasn't the Hail Mary the same day that the number was retired? Potentially. Maybe that's why I only remember that one. But you might be right. Single back formation. 2nd and 2. Down at the 8. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle is Kyron Williams. Kyron Williams this time will have nowhere to go. Gibson with the nice tackle for no gains. 3rd and 2 now. Mark Schlereth, imagine. Golly, that's bugging me. Who's the other one? I forgot. Oh, Mark Schlereth was the Alaskan-born. Oh, that's cool. That's a good one. I like that. Single back formation. Cooper Kupp goes in motion, left to right. 3 receivers punch to the right side. Single back formation. 5 seconds on the play clock. Stafford changing the play. Got to hurry up. 2, 1. Takes the snap. Drops straight back to pass. Good block there by Williams. Pumping all day. Checks down Williams, but Warner all over him. Oh, they checked it down, but Fred Warner all over Kyron Williams. 4th and 2. What are they going to do? And they will go with the field goal to take their first lead of the night. What up, dog? What up, Rennie? Who we want to win this game, y'all? Everybody wants the Niners to win. I kind of want the Rams to win, to be honest. All right, here we go. From the right side for Cardi. 4 seconds on the play clock. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So the Rams will take their first lead of the day here with 9:28 to go in the fourth quarter. Niners get the ball back here in a tough one. What would you rather do, TV or movies? Tim, you're so close. I can't let you give up. There are 5 retired. You got 4 correct. All right, hold on. It's not Reagan's. It's not. It's not. All right, I'm going to go Art Monk. Because he's the only one that I can think of that would have been okay to retire his number before... retire his number before... What's his name? Darryl Green. Even though I don't think it's Art Monk. And I don't think it's like... I don't think it's Sonny Jurgensen either. Or is it? It should be Jurgensen. All right, I'm going Sonny. Sonny Jurgensen, last answer. It is Sonny. Oh, and then I said Sean Taylor. I already said Sean Taylor. That was the one I said. I didn't say Sonny. I said Sean Taylor. I didn't say Sonny. It was between Sonny and Art. Yeah, it is Sonny. I didn't guess Sonny earlier. I guessed Sean. I said it. I knew it was Sean because the stupid statue, aka mannequin with coat hangers put together, stupid. But I knew it was Sean. I knew it was Ball, and I knew it was Bobby Mitchell. Those 3 I knew to lock in. Darryl Green was the one I forgot this year, and then I couldn't remember who the other one was. So it was Sonny. All right, Samuel makes the return here near the 30, it looks like. Not quite there. So it is 1st and 10 now for the Niners with their first deficit of the night. Let's see if they can't tie it up immediately, or will we finally see a touchdown? So you got it again. There you go. Yep. Tim, what do you think of the KJ pickup? I think it's solid. I think KJ Osborne is a solid receiver. I don't think he's like a huge game changer, but I think it's a good replacement for Noah Brown. You know, I think that's we could do a lot worse than him. Hand off to the right side, and Isaac Gorwindo gets a gain of 1. I didn't realize KJ Osborne was only 5'11". Interesting. He was a 5th round pick. Ran a 4.48. Like, I mean, I think he's a solid pickup to replace uh, Noah Brown, and I think we could have done worse, but he's cheap, and he can come in immediately and potentially get some small snaps, but I don't think he makes a huge game change. I don't think he gets like a ton of snaps. I think it's going to be Luke and Diami first. Hughes check in motion right to left in the shotgun for Purdy. Takes a snap, looking to pass, steps up, avoids the rush, now throws on the move and has his man is the rookie, Ricky Pearsall, with his first catch of the game. Nice throw by Brock Purdy as he faced some pressure. 1st and 10 now, up to the 45-yard line. I think LMC will shine with Brown being out. No, Luke McCaffrey, that's what I'm hoping. All right, 1st and 10, gain of 16. Man in motion is Debo. Takes the snap, handoff to the left side. Nice jump cut is Isaac Gerwindo, but unfortunately not a whole lot of room. He will get a gain of about 2, maybe 3. So 2nd down and along 7 coming up for the Niners, just short of midfield. Is Forbes playing? No. Forbes is listed at literally the only one that's not on the second list of corners. He's listed way down here. 2nd and 7. In the shotgun here, takes the snap, drops back to pass, pumping, goes over the middle, caught by Kittle, and Kittle pushing the pile, and will get a gain of 9, 1st down to the 43-yard line. Crossing midfield. San Francisco looking to immediately get back on the board to either tie it or take the lead here. Brock Purdy stepping up big for his team here. Nice couple of throws here for some 1st downs. Not relying just on the run game anymore, trying to go through the air as the rain has subsided. Should have some better grip on the football and make some plays. Kittle up to 61 yards today on 4 catches, leading the receivers. Single back formation, Ricky Pearsall in motion, right to left, takes the snap, handoff, play action, looking, stepping up, going deep, has a step, but underthrown for Ricky Pearsall. Needed to throw it more to the middle of the field, allowed Witherspoon back in the play, and he knocks it down. 2nd and 10 at the Rams 43. What up, PCC in the house? How are you? Saw this online. Since 2014, Washington is dead last with the number of drafts who made the Pro Bowl at 1.1% of picks. Cowboys are the highest at 12.4%. Name Washington draftees who were all pro. Oh, all pro or Pro Bowl? In the shotgun, 2 receivers each way, takes a snap, handoff up the middle here. Nice jump cut, and Gorindo will fight and get really close to the 1st down. Let's see if they give it to him. No, they're going to say he's a half yard short. 3rd down and inches. Do they go back to the QB sneak here? Where goes the worst? I have an autographed C cover. The win over the Bills. Mark Schler's parents got it for me. Nice. Very cool. Okay. Basically the only All-Pro. Basically we're saying the only All-Pro since 2014, you said? 2014. The only All-Pro. The only name that really comes to mind would have been like that Jordan Reed good season. But was he good enough? Takes the snap, handoff up the middle. Not a lot of room. And loss of a couple on the play at the 35-yard line by Gorindo. 2nd down and about 12. Since 2014, All-Pro. Because I don't think Jonathan Allen or Daron Payne have ever got one. Sweat didn't get one. So I don't think it was any of like our 1st round picks. Ooh, was it Sheriff? I don't think Sheriff ever got it either. 4 seconds on the play clock. 2 receivers each way. Takes a snap. Purdy looking to throw. Steps up, going deep and intercepted. And Williams gets a much-needed pick there to prevent the tie, and Stafford will get the ball back at their own 20 after the touchback. Brutal. If I give you a hint, it's only one guy. And remember, we had to draft them. Yeah. So I'm thinking it's either Sheriff. No, Jordan Reed was before 2014. So it's not Jordan Reed. Ignore Jordan Reed's guess. So I'm thinking it's either Sheriff. Terry does not have one. I don't think Curl has one. I don't think Jonathan Allen has one. Duran doesn't have one. We had to draft them since 2014. Alfred Morris, we didn't even draft. None of the running backs played particularly well since then, especially not in the Jay Gruden era. Unless we drafted Jordan Reed literally in 2014. Actually, we may have drafted Reed in 2014. Interesting. So Jordan Reed... I think Jordan Reed was 2014, actually. Or was he 2013? Crap. Okay. We didn't have a first-round pick in 2014. 2015... Brandon Sheriff, 2016 Josh Dotson, 2017 Jonathan Allen, 2018 Deron Payne, 2019 Haskins and Sweat, 2020 Chase Young, 2021 Jamin Davis, 2022 Jahan Dotson, 2023 Forbes, 2024 Jaden Daniels. Okay. The only one that it could have been in a first round, well, it could have been Jonathan Allen, but I don't think it was. I really don't think it was. Brandon Sheriff, final answer. All right, Brandon Sheriff, final answer. I didn't read that hint that I actually named him, so I'm final answer. Brandon Sheriff. All right. Here we go. So at their own 20 after the interception. There you go. Got it, PCC. Single back formation. Man in motion is Atwell. Two receivers each way. Takes the snap, drops back, quick throw over to the right side, and caught. After the tip at the line, 2-2 Atwell still able to come away with the catch. Gain of 6. 2nd and 4. 5 minutes to go in the game. The Rams could ice this game out. They could either just kill the clock or a touchdown here essentially kills this football game. I just need a field goal for my bet. Sheriff 2020 All-Pro. There you go. 2nd and 4. Under 5 minutes to go in the 4th. Single back formation. Man in motion was Puka. Takes the snap. Play action. Looking. Rolling to the right side. Throws underneath. It'll be turned upfield and gets the first down. So under 5 minutes to go. The clock will stop here with 4:32 to go. Long on the catch. But 1st and 10. How about a pick 6? So the under is looking pretty good. I would say so. Puka Nacua 3 yards away from 100 yards. Kyron Williams 20 yards away. Single back formation, 3 receivers bunch to the left side. Man in motion is Cooper Kupp, left to right, 2 receivers each way, takes the snap. Handoff up the middle is Kyron Williams. Kyron Williams finds a crease and pushes the pile for a gain of 9. All right, this is becoming critical here for the Niners at their own 43 for the Rams here. They could only basically give up about 1 more first down before they're really in trouble because 2 more first downs, they're basically in field goal range. And then they're in real danger of just killing this clock and never having to take another point again. Single back formation here on 2nd and 1. Tight end in motion, takes a snap, QB sneak. Matthew Stafford does get the first down, pushes the pile up to the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 with 3:40 to go in the 4th. Yeah, pick 6. We'll see. I don't think they're going to... Well, I mean, they could throw it. I can actually see them throwing a screen to Puka Nacua to try to get him over 100 yards. And on top of that, it's just an extension of their run game. 3:20 to go in the 4th quarter. Matthew Stafford. Looks like they're going to attack the run game again. It's working right now. Single back formation here. 3 receivers bunch to the left side. Puts a man in motions. Cup takes the snap. Play action. Rolling to his left side. Checks it down underneath. Turns up field. And Parkinson. Ooh, bad decision, Parkinson's. You got to go down. He goes out of bounds instead. And that'll stop the clock with 3:01. That is helpful for the Niners. Parkinson's got to understand the time here. Got to be aware of the clock and what you need to do. And you just need... the yards almost aren't nearly as important, especially when you already have 4 or 5. You just have to go down. And unfortunately for the Rams, he stops the clock. He does get a gain of 7, though. Sets up 2nd and 3. But fortunately for the Niners, they stop the clock with 3:01. 2nd and 3. Single back formation here. Matthew Stafford puts Johnson in motion, takes the snap. Handoff to the right side is Williams. Williams will get outside, turns upfield, spinning off, and gets dragged down at the 39-yard line. And that is absolutely killer. Because now they're... All right, it all comes down to this set. If another first down, this game is over. Another first down, they're in field goal range. I mean, of course, anything could happen technically, but, I mean, they are in real danger if they give up one more first down here. Kyron Williams 2 yards away from 100. And I'm sure they'll give it to him again. One more play before the 2-minute warning. Matthew Stafford with 3 seconds on the play clock. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here is Williams. Williams runs straight ahead and does get a gain of about 3-4-ish yards. And Kyle Shanahan will call timeout with 2:08 to go. All right, I kind of like that. Tempting the Rams to throw it. And if you throw it too quickly, you could, and get an incomplete pass, you could stop the clock with 2:01 to go. And that is crucial. Someone should let the Niners know that 9 is more than 6 so they can try and win. Yeah. All right. 2nd and short 7, it looks like, for the Rams here. All right, they do add 1 more second onto the clock. All right. So now that kind of eliminates the throw. So they're definitely going to run it here. And then you do not want to call timeout, because then that gives them a free opportunity to throw the football without worry. So single back formation here. They might throw it out there to Puka. I would throw it out to Puka. And it looks like the Rams will use a timeout here. Make sure they got the right play called. 2:09 to go. The Niners are already looking playoff ready. Yep. Where are they? They are at the San Francisco 35-yard line. Can you name all the Washington Super Bowl opponents? Dolphins twice, Raiders, Broncos, Bills. Puka double move touchdown is the play call, or no ball. 2nd and 7. 2 receivers each way. Single back. Puts a man in motions. Nacua takes the snap. They're going to jet sweep it to him. Running it. And nice tackle there by the safety. Number 22 comes up with the tackle. It is, no, excuse me, it's the corner. Isaac Yadam. All right, so that'll bring him to the 2-minute warning here. 3rd down and about 4. Coming up for the Rams. What do they do? I think they run the football. 3rd and 4, they had a successful 3rd down and 5 earlier running the football. So you could still potentially get it, and then the real decision is made there. I think that you go for it. Now, Greg Olson had an interesting take, right? Being up by 3 at the end is better than being up by 6 because they have to force the issue to go for the touchdown, and then maybe you get screwed at the end. I don't buy into that. I think that the better option is to be up by 6 in these situations. You could always get the Hail Mary, but the percentages are very, very low. Whereas the percentages of getting into field goal range, making it, and then it becomes a coin flip game at that point, I think it's higher if you're only up by 3 than you are up by 6. Simple math would also tell you that. But, the chances of them scoring a complete touchdown with about a minute and 50 seconds compared to getting into field goal range is a lot different. I said Denver. I said Broncos. I literally said Broncos. 100% said Denver or Broncos. One of the two. Because I said the Miami twice, Raiders, Broncos, Bills. There's no way. What, did I say something weird? Wonder if Emmanuel Forbes is out there. No, he's not playing. Yeah, you get the points, but again, just fake him out and go for the touchdown and call it at night. Yeah. But we did the impossible. Obviously it's all situational. 4th and 1, and with how you're running the football, I wouldn't blame them if they do it. Oakland robbed us of going 4-for-4 Super Bowl. A big if, you, Marcus Allen. What, 4-for-4 in the Gibbs era, you're saying? Yeah, baby's crying. The kid, again, he's cool. It's 6.5 months. He's learning a ton right now, and his mind is always working. So I think it's probably a little bit of a sleep regression that he's waking up more in the middle of the night because the kid's got a lot on his mind. He's rolling over completely now, sitting up like fantastic. He likes to do with his mouth. He's jibber-jabbering a lot. He's cool. And I hated that man. Skinny. Oh, he's definitely teething. Yeah, for sure. That is also a thing. But I think it has a lot to do with his mind. Okay, so they go empty backfield here. McVay might be calling his timeout. Nope, doesn't. Stafford, quick throw to the right side, has a man wide open! Oh my goodness, it's the tight end! The tight end comes up with a huge catch. Oh my gosh, it's Parkinson. Left open on the seam route. It's not Puka. It's not Kupp. It's not Kyron. It's not Demarcus Robinson. It's the tight end Parkinson. They completely leave open Hufanga and another player. Both cross the line of scrimmage following a player. Nobody is over the hot man Parkinson, and they hit the hot route quickly. Good read by Matthew Stafford, and way to hike the ball immediately when he noticed the missed coverage, and it is a first down. And with one timeout remaining, they will only have about 20 seconds, even if they knelt the ball every time. Yikes. Hail Mary, what was the chance of pulling that off? It had to be 2% or less. Little Timmy wants to help call plays. Yeah. We should be undefeated in Super Bowls. Well, we're 3 for 5, so it's not just the Raiders that struck us on 4-for-4. We lost to the 17-0 Dolphins, too. Baby boy's worried about the Saints game coming up. Yeah. I always heard that babies cry because their parents did something wrong. That's a good one, Bod. Watching the Hail Mary, what was the chances of us pulling that off? Yeah, it's below. The year we lost to Oakland, we were plus 40-something on turnover differential. That is insane. 0.0001%. Yeah, I don't know if it's that low, but it's definitely low. Little Timmy wants To fire up the band, yep. Children going to ruin parents for making siblings. That's another good one, Richard. Yeah, so who it was Lenore and Hufanga who both cross the line following Cooper Cup. They're really focused on him, but then they leave the tight end open, and Hufanga gets caught out of position here. 1st and 10, Nakua goes in motion left to right. Single back formation here is Williams. Now Nakua goes in motion. Handoff right up the middle is Williams. Not a whole lot of room. Does push the pile, though. Gets a gain of 2. So 2 extra yards. That should put him over 100 on the day. Yep, he was already over 100, but he's at 104 on 27 carries. Tim, that was an edited comment. I put something very wrong in the chat. Then hit the backspace. You're welcome. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right. Minute and 51 to go here in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 7. Stafford goes under center. 3 receivers bunch to the right side. I feel like YouTube TV's been doing better lately. Am I crazy? Like, it seems like we're a little bit better ahead than we normally were. Single back takes the snap. Handoff up the middle is Kyron Williams. Kyron Williams with a jump step. Not a lot of room. Gets a gain of about a yard. But the clock will continue to run here. So, 35. So this will get them down to about 105 on the clock. They could run one more play, and then they'll go all the way down to about 20. And then you got the field goal play to make it a 6-point game. And, like, it probably won't be except, 17 seconds on the clock when the Niners get the ball back. We could have an exciting finish. Third and 6. 2 receivers each way. Stafford puts a man in motions. Nakua left to right. Now goes back to the left. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle is Williams. Williams. All right. We'll get down to the 2-yard line. Now this is interesting. Not 2 yards. Sorry. It makes it a 4th and 2. He gets it down to the 10-yard line. 4th and 2. They're going to use a timeout here. Well, they're going to try to get him to jump off sides, of course. So they got to hold their water. Rain is back, by the way. This is an interesting spot. Now you might go for it here. Because even if you don't get it, there would be about 16 seconds on the clock. And they would have to go no timeouts and get about 50 yards with no timeouts to get into field goal range. I like going for it here. Of course, they call their second timeout here. A 4th and a long 2. I like going for it here. I think going for it is the right move. You'll knock off about 3-4 seconds at least, which puts him at 15 seconds, and then they would have to go 50 yards to get into field goal range. That's unlikely. Field goal still better? I don't think so in this specific chance, just because of this. Look, because either way, you basically got to get a Hail Mary, but this time if they get tackled in bounds, they're screwed, right? In this situation, they're going to settle for a field goal. That's fine. That solidifies my bet. I'm happy about that because I picked the Rams +3. But because now it's like, if they score a touchdown, they'll win by 1. But either way, I think going for it here is actually the better play. Here comes Cardi here. 4th and 3. You have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good, right? Whereas now they can throw a quick out or 2 and then set up a potential Hail Mary. It is raining like crazy. I don't know. I don't think necessarily either way is wrong, though. Let's put it that way. No way is wrong. Or have the QB run backwards 85 yards and throw an incomplete pass. But the problem is what if you get, but no, that's not actually good because you can get intentional grounding there. Because you have to get it across the line of scrimmage. And then intentional grounding is a spot foul. Seeing Washington in that playoff picture after how terrible we were last year and all of the turnover is just a miracle. I can't actually believe it. I hear you. Rush Hour only needed one film. That's funny. Pretty fast game. Will be done in about 2 hours and 45 minutes. Oh, yeah. It's only 11 o'clock. Wow. After a slow start, too. That first half actually took a little bit of time, I think. The second half flew by. All right. 18 seconds remaining in a 6-point game here. FYI, your call is 30 seconds behind. That's not too bad from where it's normally at, honestly. 12-6 is nasty work, says Tom Tibbs. How many of you we got in the chat tonight, by the way? Wow, we're all of a sudden up to 58 of you. Shout out. There's the kick from Evans, and it will be a caught in the end zone and returned. Here comes Debo. Debo's dangerous in these situations. He's going to run it all the way to the left. He's got room down the left sideline. And then it's, oh my gosh, it's a flag with a horse collar with a nice return. Add 15 to it. And this Hail Mary is actually not going to be that bad. With a 15-yard penalty at the 37, that's going to put them at the 48-yard line of the Rams. And they're going to have basically 2 clean looks at the end zone. Also, he went out of bounds at about the 35, not the 37. So the 35, 15, so they'll be at midfield. Wow. 11 seconds to go here in the fourth. What are you getting in the way for Christmas? We don't do gifts. We don't do gifts. That's a strategic plan. We don't make a whole ton of money, so there's that. But no, we don't do gifts. And we're completely fine with that. You know, who knows? I might do something small or something like that. You know, a card or something. Handwritten one or something to be sweet, but as far as like, you know, a big gift or anything like that, she has access to my whole bank account. That's her gift. It's our bank account. Purdy does not have the arm at all. I mean, he should be able to throw it 50 yards, right? His presence is a presence, yeah. We might go for first tie of the season. What, you say he misses the extra point? Imagine. Do gifts, they're free. Yeah. That arm punt killed 49ers. They should have won. You talking about the interception? Yeah. Wrong offensive coordinator, but he was exactly the perfect people person. With that much time, you could throw it 20 yards downfield over the middle and spike it. With what much time? Here we go. 11 seconds left. Purdy in the shotgun. 2 receivers each way. No timeouts for either team. Brock Purdy changing the protection here. Only a 3-man rush. Coming from the Rams. Takes the snap. Purdy steps up. Looking, throws over to the left side, and incomplete, looking for Pearsall to get out of bounds to make it an even easier throw. 6 seconds remain. It was only 5 seconds off the clock, so they can do that again if they want to. But it's dangerous. With 6 seconds, I would take a shot at the end zone here. But maybe they say in the wet weather, they don't trust Brock Purdy to get it down there 55-ish yards. I would say if you're an NFL quarterback, you should be able to throw it 55-ish yards. I mean, come on. It ain't that crazy. 3 receivers bunch to the right side. Takes the snap. Here comes a blitz. Steps up and down. Wait. Down goes Purdy. He nearly stayed up, and that is how the game ends with a sack. And the Rams win the game 12-6 here to improve to 8-6. And they're only a half game behind the Seattle Seahawks now, continuing to maintain pace with them to potentially win the division with a much easier schedule, and they play each other. So that is going to come down to the wire of who wins the final week of the season, Seattle or the Rams. And let's take a look here at the box score for this game. Congratulations to Los Angeles. Here we go. Matthew Stafford had a rough night. 16 for 27, 160 yards, no touchdowns, no picks, but he was not sacked at all. Matthew Stafford, I wonder what the stats are. I don't know for sure, but so many times I've watched Matt Stafford have 0 sacks. He gets rid of that football so quickly. He's a fantastic veteran quarterback that knows how to read the defense and just get the ball out fast. And even if it's incomplete, it's just so much better than having a potential negative yard play on the day. Brock Purdy also struggled. 14 for 31, 142 yards, no touchdowns, an interception that was proved costly. 3 sacks, 14 yards as well. Leading rusher in the game, Kyron Williams, 29 carries, 108 yards on the day. Isaac Orindo had 16 carries for 57 yards. No touchdowns at all for either team. Leading receiver, Puka Nacua, 7 catches, 97 yards. George Kittle leads the Niners with 4 catches, 61 yards. No fumbles, no on the day. Leading tackler, you have Fred Warner with 15 tackles. And then Christian Rosaboom, who had 8 in the first half, ends up with only 9 tackles on the day. You have Rosaboom and Kobe Turner with sacks, 2 of them to Turner, and Rosaboom just got that final one to ice the game. Then for the kicking team, Jake Moody 2 for 2 on field goals. Josh McCarty 4 for 4. That would be the difference in the game. Heading over to the team stats, you have first downs 14-11 in favor of the Rams. Rams were 4 for 15 on third down, and the Niners were 3 and 12 rather. Terrible on third down conversions. Rams were 1 for 1 on fourth down. Penalties, you had 4 against each team. 4 for 40 against the Rams, 4 for 25 against the Niners. Total yards of offense, you had 302 to 191 in favor of the Rams. And time of possession, 3504 to 2550. That doesn't add up properly, so I don't know what that's about. But either way, it is... so add 6 seconds, actually. I think the final play didn't get counted. So 3504 to 24:56 in favor of the Rams. And that is the ball game here. That's the ball game. And Rams win 12-6. Appreciate you guys all being here. If you haven't already, hit the like button and subscribe. I will be doing the play-by-play at 1 o'clock, and I plan to go on after the game with Ref the District afterwards on their post-game show. So I'll go hang out with them as well. They asked me to come on, so that will be fun to chat it up with them about that game and about whatever else they would like to talk about when it comes to the Commanders. So be there or be square, but I will see you sometime between 12:30 and 1 o'clock on Sunday. Appreciate you guys, and I will see you soon. So hit the like button and subscribe. And thank you for the channel members as well. Bod is Fatfoot in the house. Any other channel members? Will Diggs here tonight. And looks like those are the ones that I see in the chat. But I appreciate all of the channel members nonetheless. So I will see you guys next time. And until next time, see you!